All right, so we're here at Roy's property on John Eber Road. House that was in a fire. This whole porch section has already been removed. It's in the process of being demolished. So we're gonna take a look inside. They have removed all the drywall. We want to see what kind of bones this house has left. We're gonna start on this side. From this corner outward this way. All this structure was an addition, not original, to the house built back in 1910. Here's where the two roofs meet, the new one and the old one. Gonna go inside and have a better look at this. They have come and removed all the drywall that was full of smoke and sod, and now we can see what's left. This here is the original structure, I'm assuming 1910, and this here was an addition done after that. Not sure exactly when, but as you can see, that's a load-bearing wall, studs at 16 inches on center, which are holding up these trusses that are newer. They're in addition to the original property, and that's pretty much what all the trusses look like here. And the idea is to get an idea if there's any fire damage down here in this addition. And so far, it looks intact. There we go. So this is a bedroom. This is just smoke damage that can be cleaned. And the main fire was on the other side of the house, so I keep looking at this area, looking for fire damage. But besides smoke being present here at one point, I don't really see any fire damage per se yet. So here we are, studs, drywall taken down to the baseboard, concrete wall. So concrete wall, CMU concrete wall, CMU concrete wall, and then on this side is wood. So here we go. So this will be the bathroom. Again, smoke damage or smoke stain, but no structural damage so far. As we move over, we see a walk-in closet here. This is where we just came from, and here is the access to the main house through these steps. So let's see. Back here was heavily damaged with fire. That's why I'm looking up here to see if any of this structure, the newer addition, was damaged at all. Let's see. Looks like 100% of the wood is there. Oh, let's get up closer. There's your truss. I can see the smoke stain. Well, that way, by the way, that piece of lumber right there is a piece of the original truss that goes into the house, which will be replaced. So as I'm stepping back here, so from this point, most of the fire was behind me or to the right of me. So this area was heavily damaged. This is a shard door, original door to the original house. This member will have to be replaced. That member will have to be replaced. And that looks like this is the little bearing wall holding up the trusses. So there's going to be a small repair. I'm assuming from here all the way across to the end. It looks like from this point forward it's okay, but further assessment needs to be made. Nevertheless, load bearing wall studs at 6 inches on center from the addition, and just inside of that, where these studs are, is where the original house is. Looks like the fire was here in this area. Now, as I pan over, this is the back of the house, the rear of the property. This was heavily damaged as well. They have it covered up to keep water from coming in. There's a lot of parts that are still usable, that are still nice, and they are trying to save them. However, this complete wall, this wall from here all the way up to there, needs to be replaced. It is heavily damaged. You can see that from the outside. Everything above the ceiling line will be replaced. All the trusses, all the roofing, and everything. Again, this is the wall on the west side. Complete load bearing wall will have to be replaced. It's got a lot of fire damage, like this, and that won't fly. So that wall's got to go. However, all these interior walls, you can see how they removed the sheetrock, and all we got is stains, smoke stains in the glass shower doors, in the tile, and like I said earlier, anything above that ceiling line will be replaced. I'm not worried about that. This is behind the wall inside of the bathroom, behind the kitchen. Let's see, this looks solid, just stained. All the wiring obviously has to go, but there's very little. Like this 2x4 can be replaced. Then again, all I have is just pretty much stained, not really burnt. They still have the same overall dimension. Of course, all this electrical just needs to be replaced, and we're changing so much that the whole house needs to be brought up to code. So all the electrical's got to be ripped out, all the plumbing's gonna have to be ripped out. Here we got the original plumbing, which is okay here, but as you get up, when the fire hit it and it was looking for a way out, it charred this pipe, and as you can see, the roof again, that needs to be replaced. All this duct work for air conditioning, all that's gonna have to be replaced. Here, this area will need some special attention. There might be a couple of 2x4s here that we could replace. It's okay here, but as you go up, there's some other damage that's a little bit more extensive. I like to see that be replaced. This is in the kitchen still. Looks like some of the fire made it through the drywall here a little bit and stained the wood quite a bit. But I bet you that if I measure it, still the same overall dimension. Here, maybe you could replace a couple of these. Not really worried about that. That's not a load bearing wall. That could very easily be fixed. As we come around the corner, this windows were not original. They were in fact an impact window, maybe even gas filled or something. Rather, you can see multiple panes of glass on there. Doesn't matter, they'll need to be measured out and replaced. Same here. I'm not really worried about that. I think we're all in agreement that these windows have to go. Windows have to go. But as you can see, the structure in here where the fire was really not here, it's just a lot of heat and smoke. Again, that's what we have, a lot of smoke damage. This is just stained by smoke. Smoke stain again. All those ducts have to be replaced. Of course, ceiling fan must go. But all the structure, all the studs are pretty solid. Again, solid studs all the way across, even across the top in this room. Seems like a lot of smoke got through in this corner, which is on the other side what I showed you in the kitchen. This bathroom is just fine. Change out the ductwork, change out the electrical, and a lot of it could even be reused. Again, just electrical plastic stuff that got charred and stained. Just needs replacing. Here we go. This wall needs to be replaced completely. And I am going to pause this video, get down there to the bottom, and continue filming from down there. Oh, chimney. Chimney still all intact, looks all in one piece. Just needs to be cleaned up. All right, let me pause this and go outside. All right, so here we are. We are on the east side of the property in the rear. As you can see, this is the addition part. And that's where it ties into the original roof, new roof, or old and older roof. Here we can see the fire damage to the exterior. And in what used to be the porch here is gone. A lot of fire damage. That wall needs to be replaced. So the owner's plans are peel this back, replace what's damaged. Behind there is concrete, so it should be fine. Replace all this that needs to be replaced, including this post, and then from this point forward, for I believe it's either here or here, that way, all new. Let me get off the steps here, back on the ground. So complete replacement in there. These foundations looks like a lot of smoke damage more than anything. Let me go around. Definitely what used to be here is no longer here because it was charred. I believe this is part of where the fire started, or the area where the fire started. All plumbing needs to be redone. Okay, want to take a look down here at these columns, piers. I'm looking at these piers because this is where the wall that needs to be replaced. But even this stringer looks untouched, like the fire never even touched it. Same thing there. Now out here on the porch, obviously different story. That's why it's being demolished. As you can see, the fire did get under here and just ruined the exterior edge and all this floor joist that used to be here. But on this side, which is the side that we're trying to keep, all was well. In fact, where I'm standing right now used to be the laundry room. That's already been demolished. I'm looking out here to see if I see any visible fire damage. There's the fireplace and even the plumbing here is unscathed. Looks like nothing happened down here. Everything looks pretty good here. Let's move forward. What we got here? Some broken pipes. No big deal. Most of that's going to be replaced anyways, if not all of it. Here you can see some